Hi everyone, my name is Ijeoma Ucheibe and welcome to my channel where I talk about HR related content and its intersection with the law under the Naija HR Chic Series. So it's a very busy Friday. I'm working from home, but then again I thought about talking about this topic that is very close to home for me. How do you handle that bad interview experience that you've had? Do you give up on yourself? Do you look down on yourself and tell yourself you're not good enough for the next role? Do you just dust yourself up and apply for that next role that you know that you are very suited to qualifications wise? So I'm going to tell you a very short story. It's very personal and I will try not to get emotional, but I guess it will drive home this point. So I went for this interview where I think it was sometime in the beginning of my career, and the panel members were not nice, to be honest. I could almost sense there was this hostility that I didn't know where it was coming from. But for some reason, it just felt like they were asking questions back to back. Everyone wanted to get a question in. And at the end of the day, I was left wondering if there was any need for me to show up for that interview. I'll be asked a question, and while I was in the process of having an answer to that question, another one would drop in. And for me, the height of it was when I was asked a personal question about my relationship status, and I knew that I had to draw a line there, because there is no job that is worth you having to give up so much information at any stage in the interview process. Trust me. I try not to ask you questions about your relationship status, because at the end of the day, it is your personal business. It's almost like asking someone a question of where they worship, about religion or political affiliation. Those are questions that are very personal to the person, and I don't think, or I appreciate when interviewers ask that questions of me and of other applicants in other situations. And it left a very sore taste in my mouth, but because this was a very noted law firm, and no spoilers though, but it left a very sore taste in my mouth, and I was left thinking if I was ever going to be good enough for any job, regardless of the skills and the qualifications I had at the time. And considering the fact that I didn't want to specialize as a lawyer per se, I just wanted to be a HR professional. I thought about so many things. I thought about giving up, and it was hard for me to get out of that shell. It took me over 6 months to get out, to start applying all over again because of the experience I had. Now, the first thing I did was, yes, believe it or not, it's something that Nigerians are not very familiar with, but it is very helpful to seek professional help. Yes, I went to therapy. I needed to get all the frustration of not getting jobs after having applied to them, the frustration of having that bad interview experience out of my head, and I just needed to talk it out. And at the time, it was new to me having professional help being rendered in that instance. And someone who didn't quite understand would wonder, oh, big deal, everyone has a bad interview experience, move on already. Why do you have to go to therapy for it? But it was very helpful for me, and I know it will be helpful for you as long as you have need for clarity for the next step that you're going to take. The next thing that I did was, funny enough, I know that people talk about this every time, and you're probably rolling your eyes at me right now, but breathing exercises really helped in ways that for now, it has become a go-to for me when I'm feeling under pressure, when I'm feeling stressed, when I feel I have to get some things out of my mind, not just job or personal stuff, because it has come in very handy for me. And the last one is actually just stepping out and just going out to just. And the last thing I did that really helped me, shockingly, was meditation. Yes, I know breathing exercises sometimes go hand in hand with meditation, but it's not something that is very common in Nigeria because of all the distractions that you have at work, family, friends, but most importantly, even with traffic in Lagos. But it was very helpful for me in ways that I cannot even begin to explain. And I think it will be helpful for you. And now you're probably scratching your head, how does therapy help me after a bad interview experience? It comes in very handy. At least you're able to get some of those things out of your mind. You talk it out. Breathing exercises come in very helpful. Meditation, these are 3 things that I know has helped me over the years, even in other situations. And I know it might come in handy for you. Let me know in the comment section what you've done, you know, afterwards, that you feel has been helpful and can help other people watching this video. Till I chat with you next time, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please share, please like, please comment. I'll see you next time.